All right, I think that's enough time. Do you know what you're looking at? Do you know what you are in right now? This is the all-new Indigo Class A bunkhouse. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous motorhome. This motorhome was designed for people who are thinking about getting into a Class A. And they're like, okay, I want a little more than what Hurricane Windsport has to offer, but I'm not quite up to Miramar. So what we did is we took and made a motorhome specifically for that group of people. This is it. In fact, you know what, Tom, if you show this little sign, there's a QR code. If you throw your phones up to there right now, you'll be able to hop onto thormotorcoach.com to get all the specs, everything you need right there. And this is brand new. The colors we're looking at, I'm cheating. This is coastline gray cabinetry. This is just an absolutely gorgeous motorhome. So why don't we start our tour? Okay, this is called the Summer Storm Decor. Love this sofa, dinette. One of the items that we've upgraded here is this the Project 2000 overhead bunk. This is pulled straight out of our diesel lineup right here. Operates with the key, up and down real fast. So you have sleeping capacity here, you have bunks, sleeping and seating for 7. You have a beautiful look in here. Let's start with our tour here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get up front and we'll talk about chassis specifics, but you have storage right under here in your dinette. Seat belts here for the ride. I love this material. Down below, you have 110s. This also makes into a bed. Well, can I do it without breaking anything? Sure can. Look at that. Nice and smooth. You can see our little live stream right there in the computer. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat? Giving away trade secrets. One of the things I like about we've done on a lot of products this year is we've included wireless charging in the dinette. So you can pop your phone on there, you can keep it charged, and if you do not support wireless charging, you have a USB-A and a USB-C in there. Whoever is riding here in style during the drive, you have cup holders, and right behind you, Tom, child safety tether. So if you are traveling with little ones, and maybe you have little ones who's still in a seat, you can make sure they are riding in style here securely. You buckle that down below, and everybody's having a great time. Start them young, right? Remember, that's how a lot of us get into enjoying the outdoors and camping in the RV lifestyle, as we start really young and we just take a love to being outside. And this time of year, fall camping is glorious. There are so many places you can go. Let's look at all the storage we have in here. Nice, large cabinets all throughout, and entertainment. You have an HDMI switcher, you have a Blu-ray player, and if you'd like to connect cable to our TVs, you can do that. And what's nice about having this setup here, if you still have the Blu-rays, you can pop those in, but with this switcher, gaming consoles are huge, right? This is designed for family. The kids are going to want to play video games. Maybe you're going to want to binge watch on a movie night. You know what you do? You hook up your gaming console, you hook up your streaming device, you connect to the WineGuard Connect 2.0 4G hotspot and Wi-Fi extender. You have that on board now with a plan through your favorite carrier or through WineGuard. You can get a SIM card, you can get up on the roof, you can insert that into the module, you set it up, a couple of simple steps online, and now you have a rolling hotspot. And you're going to want that when we talk about our Rapid Count Plus, because some new bells and whistles in there as well this year. Sofa. Seat belts for the ride. This makes into a sleeping area as well. So now you have sleeping here, you have sleeping here, you have sleeping up top, and you have bunks. Residential vinyl flooring, so it is nice and durable, easy to clean, a broom, a Swiffer, and we are into the kitchen. The first thing I want to point out in this kitchen, look at this fridge. Look at this fridge. Residential fridge. This thing is huge. Pull out freezer down below, slide out tray. This thing is huge. So everyone on board can grab their space and take whatever they need. Beautiful fridge. More storage above the door here. And then down below, right there in the door, we have a couple of things to talk about. The first thing up top, that is for your 1800 watt inverter. That is how you turn that on. There's your battery disconnect switch. That is for all the 12 volt systems in your motorhome. And then you have a remote panel for our Rapid Camp Plus. You can put out the awning, turn on some lights in there. And that 12 volt battery disconnect switch is important for your trip. You're going to want to turn that on, keep it on the entire time. Now the inverter, it's 1800 watts. That is going to fire up select outlets. It's going to keep your fridge going. It pulls, you get power to the flip out dash workstation outlet down below. We'll talk about that. And we'll talk about your auto gen start for the 5500 watt generator with your inverter, because it all kind of ties together. So going along with this beautiful residential fridge, took a long way to get there, didn't it? But here we are. One of the things we get, people say, I don't want a convection microwave, I want the oven. Or people say, well, I don't want the oven, I want the convection microwave. You have them both. Convection microwave, so this is going to cook, it's going to bake, it's going to broil, it's going to do everything the sign says it does, and then some. Actually, this works like a giant air fryer. So if you do have 7 in here, you throw a bag of chicken tenders in there, you air fry them up, you make your own honey mustard. Secret recipe real quick. 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Duke's mayonnaise works great, but this is not a paid endorsement. A tablespoon of Dijon mustard and a tablespoon of honey. Equal proportions. That's a fantastic, that's my recipe for honey mustard. You dip those nuggets in there, delicious. I didn't get it out of this cookbook, I didn't. Solid surface countertops throughout. You do have sink covers in here, double bowl stainless steel sink. If you need more room, you can use this as a cutting board, pull down sprayer, put this back into place, or take them both off. Do dishes, you store them in the massive storage down below. We can really get in here tonight. Look at this. Another drawer, another drawer, another drawer. All kinds of storage in this kitchen. 2 cabinets up above, adjustable shelving, more shelving here. That's the plug for your microwave. Beautiful backsplash back here, nice valances. You have privacy shades. You have the windows here that open awning style. I'll talk about those when we go outside, but they're top hinged, so you open them like that. You get some nice ventilation blowing through here. Then you close them up. 3-burner gas cooktop. Little light, the blue light, this makes a nice ambient night light. And then you have your oven below. So what a great setup. The convection microwave and the oven. So whatever you like, you have it in the Indigo. Turning our attention now to Rapid Camp Plus. On our home screen, turn all your lights on or off. Check your tank levels right here. Your water pump. You have your water heater, electric water heater. Water heater gas is going to be your main source of heat for your hot water. Keep a look at your temperature here. You have your house battery, your chassis battery. You can start your auto gen start from here, or if you really want to dive in, you hit the lightning bolt now. You can set all the triggers from low volts to HVAC. How long do you want it to run? How about solar? That's the other great feature. 300 watts of solar standard on this right here, and you can monitor it all right from here. And you can go in here and take a look at your history. What are you pulling? What are you using? How much is coming in? So all your solar controllers are right there. Then you have your lights. If there's a little arrow here, there's a dimmer. You can control all your lights from here, even out in the cargo bays. Then over here is your climate controls. You can control your front and rear. 2 13.5 BTU ACs on this, one in the front, one in the back. You have your furnace. Down here you have your slides. Control your awning. Nice big wall slide over here on the driver's side, and then down here is your settings, and where you can go in and change a couple of things, set the time, and mobile app is where you connect to here, and then you just type in the pin, and now you can take and control everything from outside when you're at camp. Sliding on down here, let's start with the bunks. Nice bunkhouse here. You see this makes into a closet as well. You flip that up. Now you have a giant hanging space if you would like that. Outlets, GFCI outlets. You have a tablet holder right back here. You do have USB-A ports for both top and bottom, so you can get the kids in here and you can shut the door and you can give them some popcorn and they can stream a movie like we were talking about, and this is their own little lounge area. Then they can keep all of their little goodies right down below. We have 3 drawers here, and again you have the privacy doors here. You just pull the cords and then you close them and the kids are happy, right? You want happy kids because they can easily, unhappy kids can easily ruin a trip. This bathroom is amazing. Look how big this is. I like the shower surround. Look at that. We got nice color, texture in there. You have a porcelain foot flush toilet. You have a medicine cabinet, your sink, storage down below. There is the controls for your water. We have hooks, rope hooks, towel hooks on the door here. And we have shower miser in here as well. So when you're dry camping, one of the things you don't want to do is take and fill up your gray tank. What you do with the shower miser is you turn the handle, okay, then you turn your hot water on. The blue right here is going to turn from blue to a whitish gray. That's how you know the water's hot. Then you go ahead and flip that, go ahead and turn that on. Now you have hot water and you haven't filled up your gray tank with any cold water when you are out dry camping. Sliding glass door on this. Nice look on here. Let's take a look at the bedroom. Beautiful, large bedroom back here. Look at this. All the storage right up above. King bed, roller shades, closet here, closet there. Reading lights over the bed. Large storage right up top. How about a lot of clothes for a super long trip right in here? All right, so a couple of things in this closet. A ladder here and here. One of them is going to be for the bunk. The other is going to be for the Project 2000 bunk. Table and a leg. The front seats swivel, so you have a pedestal table up front, so now you're swinging around and you're having breakfast there, or on the computer, the workstation, whatever you want to do. 4 drawers here. Nice dresser top. TV, storage down below, even storage behind the TV. So all kinds of storage in this motorhome. 84-inch interior height, so a lot of room up here on the ceiling. Let's dive into this. Let's dive into this beast. 335 horsepower, 468 pound-feet of torque on this Ford F53 chassis. Heated remote mirrors, one-touch auto leveling jacks, a place for your phone. You have USB-A ports here, buttons for your fog lights, emergency start. In the menu here are some features and functions you can take a look at. Maintenance reminders, how much oil life is left, how long you've been on the road, how many miles per gallon are you getting. You can look at all of that right here. 6-speed transmission with the tow haul mode. Sunshade right here, that'll pull this down. So that's your privacy shade, or when you're driving, you can pull it down to about there and it makes a great visor. Cabin lights, these are right there. Generator start, and you have a couple of fans. Great infotainment center. Sirius XM satellite radio, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, backup camera. Look at all of the stuff behind you here. Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth audio, equalizer, some settings. Now the great thing about having Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is you can pull up navigation of your choice, and then you can an RV specific navigation app of your choice, and then you can go ahead and use that. You have your HVAC controls here, hazard lights, a couple more ports. You have a 12 volt, you have a USB, traction control, nice cup holders here on the doghouse. Here's your decor choices. This is one we're in the summer storm. And the other is Bel Air, when you're feeling like a Fresh Prince. Bel Air. Flip out dash workstation for the passenger. So you're sitting here. Remember we talked about this plug works with the inverter, so you can plug the laptop in as you're passing the miles. You're going doing some work, you're on the socials, or you're just streaming a movie, or you're leaning the seat back and taking a nap. And that is a quick look at the inside of our Indigo. As we move outside, let's talk about the storage. 107 cubic feet of storage is what we have in here. And then I'll have Tom come out. So the cameras are actually integrated into the mirror. So when you turn your turn signal on left or right, whatever is in the field of view here is going to pop up on the infotainment screen. Pet window, trucker's window, whatever you want to call it. It goes both ways, but a great way to see if somebody's on a motorcycle here or a smaller car, or if your dogs just go along for the ride. This is family friendly. They can go ahead and enjoy the trip. Standard 22.5-inch tires for a nice ride. And here are the big windows that we talked about. They all open, and again, they're top hinged so you can get that airflow up. We're going to start opening some bays here. Nice rotocast storage here. This one here actually passes through so you can fit golf bags or whatever you need in here. And they each have their own light, a drain plug in this one. Pull that out, so easy to wash out dirty shoes, muddy shoes, or fill it with ice at a giant tailgate, whatever it is, and you can drain those out, hose those out really, really easy. Working our way down, you can see little features right here. It's a BB34. This is the exhaust for your furnace right here. So be careful, that's over here. Propane, you're going to need your propane for your hot water and your heat, and for your grill or your griddle. There's your exterior propane connection. Hook up whatever you need. Fire pit, grill, griddle, outdoor cooking. When you put out your awning, you can do that with Rapid Camp Plus from either inside. We talked about hooking up remotely. You can use the remote on your phone and your awning will go out real easy. Outdoor entertainment. Boom. Look at that. 32-inch TV. You have a sound bar. Comes out. It swivels. You are entertaining under the awning. Family movie night outside under the stars. How often does that happen? The old B&B bay, breakers, batteries, and we do have a pet tie down in here as well. We talked about traveling with pets. A lot of us love to go bye-bye for a ride. Let's go camping. And then the dogs go crazy. And then you run the leash through here, you tie it here, you run it out, and now you have a nice, secure place to tie up your pets at camp. Or if you have bikes, right? Maybe you're not towing a vehicle. Maybe you put bikes on the hitch. It's an 8,000-pound hitch. So more than likely you're towing a vehicle. But however you carry your bikes, you can lock them up here. Do have some 110s over here, GFCI. Make sure that you're plugged into shore power, 50 amp shore power, or your generator is running for that. Okay. The griddle, right? We talked about the griddle or the grill. Well, no need going inside to grab a fresh, cold, icy beverage, because you can do that right here in the exterior kitchen. You have a little fridge, some storage for whatever you need, secret blend of hobo spices for whatever you're grilling up. GFC outlet here, little drawer for sponges, a drawer for whatever else you need, a little light in here as well. And on a day like today, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I'm just a hair over 6 foot and I can still stand under here and get into the kitchen. So this acts like a little shelter. And in the event it does get really, really windy, you can always go inside, and there are sensors on that awning, so that will go in by itself. Right over here is your fresh water fill. Make sure you're using a potable water hose for water when you put that in, and you can fill that right up. Another little storage bay in here, so you can put in anything that you need. As for your fresh water, pulling out my sheets here because this is new. I want to make sure I get everything right. You got 50 gallons of fresh water on this. You're going to have a 40-gallon gray tank and a 40-gallon black tank. All right, here we go. Backup cameras up top, ladder for the roof, 8,000-pound hitch on this. How muddy is this over here, Tom? Do we want to? Well, we can. Maybe we didn't come over here and shoot down the side. I don't want you walking through a you stand here and I'll go through the wood. All right, so we have storage here, another storage bay here. Gas goes in here, 80 gallons, 5,500 watt gas generator, 50 amp shore power cord here. It's detachable. You can store that in any bay you want. Over here is your wet bay. This does have macerator system on there, so this is a great way to flush your tank. Make sure that you're holding this down. Make sure it's about 3/4, your black tank's about 3/4 full. Hold that down about 30 seconds. Then you go ahead and pull your handle and then fill that back up to about 3/4. Run that again about 30 seconds, and then go ahead and drain your black tank, and that is going to be nice and clean. Exterior shower, real easy to hook up out here. Wore my waterproof Timberlands today. Good call, Steve. Good call. Another storage bay here. Working our way up. Storage bay here. More storage. And even more storage. So you can see a ton of storage on this Indigo bunkhouse. And when you are traveling with that many people, you're going to need all that storage. So we'll come around one more time, give you one more look. And absolutely, all these people want to go on in, take a look. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful inside. Joel did a great job making this happen. Thank you very much, Joel. So this is the Indigo BB34. It's everything you could want in a Class A motorhome. Standard full body paint on this as well. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Design team did a great job. 12-year structural, 6-year lamination, and 1-year limited warranty. It is the Indigo. And we're not done showing you new models yet. If you have more questions on this, go ahead, hop on thormotorcoach.com. Brandon has been handling all of the Q&A today. Thank you very much, Brandon. We appreciate your help on the social media end of things. Coming up in a couple hours here, another family-friendly motorhome to show you. Keep it right here, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. We appreciate it, and we have so much more to show you today. I'm Steve DeVal from Thor Motor Coach, and we'll see you again in a couple hours.